Hi everyone, I'm just checking in with you again. I'd like to go over our 2D and 3D shapes that we were studying before school let out. We had just finished chapter 9 with our 2D shapes, so let's go over what those are and then we'll start looking at our 3D shapes that we were just starting to learn about. So for our 2D shapes, let's start with this one right here. It's round in every way. And what is the name of that? 1, 2, 3.
Circle.
That's a circle, right, Brady? How about this? We have a shape with 4 sides that are all the same size. What do you think that is? Think about it. 1, 2, 3.
Square.
It's a square. Good job, Brady. And then we have a what with 2 short sides and 2 long sides?
A rectangle.
Yes, that's a rectangle. And a square is a special rectangle because all 4 sides are the same size. Don't forget it's in the rectangle family. And then we have a shape right here with 3 sides and 3 points. 1, 2, 3. What's that?
Triangle.
Triangle. Awesome. And we have a 6-sided shape here. Okay, 6 corners, 6 sides. Do you remember the name of that one? 1, 2, 3.
Hexagon.
Hexagon, you got it. So this is a little shape review for Brady too. So those are our 2D shapes. So remembering a circle is totally round in every way. A square has 4 sides and 4 corners, and those 4 sides are all the same size. A rectangle has 2 short sides and 2 long sides and 4 corners. A triangle has the 3 points and the 3 sides. And that hexagon right here with the 6 sides and the 6 points. Okay, now we're going to move on to our 3D shapes, and these are a bit new for us. We just started discussing these before school let out. So take a look right here on the table. We have one that's round in every way. Okay, we have one right here that's rounded in the middle with a flat top and a flat bottom. We have one here that looks a lot like a square. I actually see squares on the sides, but it pops. It's 3-dimensional. And we have one that has a point at the top, a flat surface at the bottom, and rounded in the middle. Let's go over what each of these are, okay? So let's start with this first one here. It looks a lot like a ball. It's round in every way. It can roll. Do you know the name of this one? Let's go to Brady. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
Sphere.
Sphere. Yes, he got it. This is a sphere. And try not to say severe. As kindergartners, it's really hard to say that word, sphere. So think of an S with an F, okay? Sphere, sphere. And for this shape right here that we said had a flat circular top, flat circular bottom, and rounded in the middle, this is called a 1, 2, 3.
Cylinder.
It is a cylinder. This is a cylinder, and you can roll it. You can slide it on one of those circular flat surfaces, okay? Or you can even stack it on another shape because it has a flat surface. And then we have this one that I said looked a lot like a square, but it's like many squares put together, okay? So Brady, let's see, how many squares does it take to make a cube? We've got a square on top, a square at the bottom, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It takes 6 of those squares put together to make what? 1, 2, 3.
Cube.
It is a cube. Yes, this is called a cube. Okay, and you can slide that cube because it has so many flat surfaces. I could turn it to any side so that I can slide it. Okay, now I can also stack it with another shape. Okay, but I can't roll it. It has no circular or rounded spots like we have on the sphere or the cylinder, so I can't roll it. I can only slide it or I can stack it on top of another shape. Okay, and then we've got this shape right here, and I think you're pretty familiar with this one. Just turn it this way and pretend there's ice cream on it. All right, Brady, do you know what this is? 1, 2, 3.
Cone.
This is a cone, yes. Okay, so it has a rounded circular part to it that is flat. It has a point at the top, and it's rounded in the middle there. Because it's rounded in a different way than you saw with the cylinder and the sphere, watch what it does when I roll it. It will roll because it's rounded, but it goes around a center point whenever I try to roll it, okay? Can you see how that spins right around the center point where the point of the cone is? There we go. All right, now you can also stack it. If it is solid there at the bottom, you can't stack it on its point, but if it's solid at the bottom there, you can put it on top of another shape. If a cone is hollowed out, like take a look at these cones right here. if it's hollowed out in the middle, you can still stack it on top of the other one like this. Okay, so you can stack a cone. So you can roll it, it'll roll around that center point, you can stack it, and this is one that will also slide too because of the flat circular bottom. See how it slides like that? So you can slide it too. All right, so this one can do all three things, roll, stack, and slide. So let's go over the 3D shapes one more time and what they do. So we have the sphere, and it's able to roll. It's round in every way. We have the cylinder that's rounded in the middle, flat circular top and bottom. You can roll it, and you can stack it. Okay. We have the cube that's made out of those 6 squares put together, so it's 3-dimensional. It takes 6 squares to put it together, so 6 flat surfaces there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vertices where those sides connect at those points. And then we have our cone, and that has that point at the top, the flat circular bottom there, and it can roll. Okay. We can stack it. Okay, we can slide it. That's one that did all of them. And the cube, let's go back to that for 1 minute. We're only able to slide it and stack that one. It has no rounded surface for us to roll it. So we have roll and slide. We have slide, and we have roll, slide, and stacking for all three for that one for the cone there, okay? All right, so now that we've gone over our 3D shapes, I'm gonna have Brady come in. Come on in here, Brady. This is my son, Brady. He's a 3rd grader, so he knows his shapes pretty well. And we went on a little shape hunt today around the house, and we found some things in our house that would be great examples of 3-dimensional shapes. And we attached some things for you to do a 2D scavenger hunt and a 3D scavenger hunt. And we're gonna have you try to find some things around your home that you could draw and fill in on your charts, or even if you put it on a piece of paper for each type of 3-dimensional shape, that would be great. So let's start over here, Brady, with what we found for the cylinders, okay? We had a lot of cylinders. This was probably the easiest for us to find, huh? So Brady, would you tell them some things in our house here that were cylinders? You wanna hold one up at a time here? A can of soup.
A can of soup.
Yeah.
But sugar.
Okay, yes, our sugar canister there.
A candle.
Uh-huh.
Slime.
Good. That's a little putty can there.
Dog food. Something I made at church.
This is a drum.
And Pringles.
And a Pringles can. Awesome. So this shows you cylinders can be skinny. They can be short and stout and wide. Okay, they can also be just a normal size, but there's lots of things I bet around your home that are cylinders. That was the easiest one for us. All right, let's come over here to the spheres, which are kind of in front here, Brady. You want to come around that side of the table? What are the things that we found that are spheres?
A baseball.
Okay.
A squishy.
Wiffle ball.
Wiffle ball. Tennis ball. A Rubik's ball. A golf ball. A toy ball, and a basketball.
Okay. All right. So anything that you have that is totally round in every way, like you see right here, and can roll, and maybe you bounce it too. If you are into sports like Brady is, I bet you have a lot of different choices that would be spheres at home. Okay, come over to this side now, Brady, where we have the cubes. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Thank you, Mr. Black. That was my husband, Mr. Black, there in the background. He's also a teacher. He teaches business at Northern Bedford High School. So he better know his shapes, huh? So right here is, Brady just got this for Christmas, huh? From his aunt. Do you want to tell them what this is, Brady?
It's a globe.
Yes, this is a globe right here. And that's a great example of a sphere. And we have one of those in our classroom too. Okay, thanks, Gary. All right, let's go now to our cubes that we found. Okay, so Brady, what are these things that would be cubes?
Tissues.
Tissue box.
A Rubik's Cube.
Excellent.
A block.
You got it.
And a top of a lollipop.
The top of this lollipop is a perfect cube. Isn't that cool? What else, buddy?
Dog food.
Okay, so this box with the cans of dog food in it look like a nice cube there. And this is just...
cylinders inside of the box.
Yeah, there's cylinders inside of that cube. Good job, Brady. And see, this right here is just a decorative box, but it's like a perfect cube that I had in the house, so I grabbed that too. Yeah, so these are this was Sammy's dog food right here. These are inside of that box. So we have cylinders inside of this cube. Okay. The last one, and I had the hardest time with this one, finding examples around the house, so I'll talk to you about some too that you might have in your home that maybe we didn't, was a cone. And luckily we had some of these stacking cones from when Brady was little. He liked to do obstacle courses, and when he plays football we use these. So we had some of those stacking cones to show you how a cone can stack. And then what other ones do we have, Brady?
We have a wizard hat.
A little Lego wizard hat that comes to a
Can you
point.
hold it up,
Can
buddy?
you hold it up, honey? Okay.
We have a witch's hat.
Yep, this is a funnel, but I was looking for a witch's hat, and it would be black like this, like a witch's hat. You might have that at your house, so I used a funnel in place of a witch's hat. Okay, what else?
Like a Christmas hat.
Yeah, see,
And-
if you kids remember, at Christmas time, your kindergarten teachers wore this headband, and on top, there was a cone. It's like a little elf's hat on top, okay? So that would be an example of one, and you can hold up both of these, honey.
The bottom of these are both cones.
Yes, the bottoms of both of those. Okay, and this one was nice where I can take the ice cream off to show you with the cone how it can stack on something. Okay, like one of his toys there, how it can stack and it can roll and it can slide on that flat surface. It was nice to see with that cone how it can do all those actions. I think we might have forgot. Did we forget this cube, Gary?
Yeah, we did.
Sorry, this accidentally went on the floor. This is another example of a cube. It is a
Domino.
dice. This is a dice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. This is a dice.
Has 6 sides. It's a cube.
Yes. So it has 6 sides. It's a cube. Nicely done. Okay. All right, everybody. So we encourage you now to do your shape hunt and find some things from around your home like we did for your 2D shapes and your 3D shapes. And remember what each of those shapes are capable of doing. I also want to show you some 3D shapes that we haven't studied at school that are a bonus, that are 3D shapes you might come across while you're on your hunt. This right here is a pyramid. Okay. And we have a rectangular prism. And, oh, I'm sorry, that was the triangle. Did I hold, which one did I hold? This one. This was the triangular prism. And this is the sorry about that. This is the triangular prism, and this is the rectangular prism. Okay? All right, so I think we've covered everything here. Good luck on your shape hunt, everybody. Say bye, Brady.
Bye.
It was so nice that you finally got to meet you guys. See you later, everyone. We miss you so very much.